Good evening, night people. You're listening to After Midnight. I'm Daktari Knight. And if you've been sitting on something you can't quite explain, you already know why you're awake. If you want to speak to me tonight, quietly, anonymously, the line is 555 Night. That's 555KNIGHT. Call when the house is asleep. Now, let's go to Georgia.
Hi, Daktari. You can call me Lillian Mae Holloway.
Lillian Mae Holloway. That sounds like a name that belongs to a place where time moves slowly. Where are you calling from tonight?
A little town outside Savannah, Georgia. 30 miles out, pine trees, quiet streets. The kind of town where nothing ever really happens. Unless you're watching.
And you watch Lillian Mae.
I suppose I do. I commute every weekday. The 6:05 a.m. train into Savannah. The 4:09 p.m. home. Monday through Friday. Car B, seat 16. Always alone.
Always the same.
Always.
What do you do in Savannah?
I'm a resident psychologist at a medical clinic. General practice. I see all kinds. Anxiety, delusions, people convinced they're being watched, people convinced they aren't real, people who know something is wrong but can't name it.
And when you leave work, you sit in seat 16 and watch other lives roll past your window.
Yes, the train runs right alongside these old southern mansions. Big white columns, wraparound porches, oak trees with moss hanging like lace. I admire them, not because they're beautiful, but because they pretend nothing ever changes inside them.
You notice habits, Lillian Mae.
I can't help it. People are creatures of habit. You know that? You sound like one too.
Careful now. You're starting to diagnose the host. Tell me, who do you see?
There's a man. Third mansion past the bend. Every morning, every single morning. When the train slows at Ridgeway Station to take on commuters, he steps out in a robe. Same slippers, same folded newspaper tossed onto the lawn beside the driveway.
Never the porch? Never.
Always the lawn. One morning, his sprinklers came on early, soaked the paper completely. He just stood there, staring at it. I laughed. Then I realized he didn't laugh back.
What else?
There's a woman further down. She kisses her husband goodbye every morning. Full embrace, hand on his chest. Same spot, same time. One afternoon, the train was late, very late, and I saw her walk out again. But this time she was wearing lingerie. She wrapped herself around a man I'd never seen before.
An affair?
Or a rehearsal. Or a role she plays when she thinks no one is watching.
You're very attentive for someone who claims to sit alone.
There's more. There's a teenage boy who paces the upstairs window every afternoon. Counting steps, always stops at 12. Never 13. There's an elderly woman who waters dead plants every day at exactly 4:12 p.m. The plants never change, but she does it anyway. And there's one house where the lights never turn on, morning or night. Yet sometimes a shadow moves past the window.
Lillian Mae, why do you pay such close attention?
Because I don't sleep. I listen to After Midnight every night. Routine keeps the noise down in my head. And because when you sit in the same seat, on the same train, at the same time, you start to wonder who's really being observed.
You're a woman of routine, Lillian Mae. Same morning train, same evening train. Same car, same seat. You study habits, but you live inside one.
I know. That's what scares me.
Stay observant, but remember, Windows work both ways. Thank you for calling after midnight. And if you're listening tonight, and you've noticed something you can't explain, the line is 555 Night. That's 555 KNIGHT. Call me. Before we close the line tonight, After Midnight would like to thank our sponsors. Vietnam. Live better for less. A practical guide for exploring Vietnam, with tips on how to live well, on around 60 Australian dollars a day, without living like a backpacker. You can enroll in Vietnam. Live better for less. On the school platform, spelt SKOOL, and a quiet thank you to Amazon's cybercrime fiction author, Bradley W. Deacon, and his cybercrime trilogy, Digital Alcatraz, Ava's Escape. The companion to Digital Alcatraz, Tower 51, the most connected tower in the world, and Cyber Cold Case Files, 12 Digital Crimes Reopened. I'm Daktari Knight, and this has been After Midnight. Sleep lightly.